I'd like to tell you about how I recently came to realize one of the goals on my bucket list, thanks to two unlikely sources, Facebook and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I've loved football and have been a huge fan of the game since I was 8 years old. But since I was a little squirt in junior high and high school, I never got to actually play on a football team. I became a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan in 1979, and I've been a diehard fan of the Bucs ever since. I enrolled in chiropractic college in 1990. A couple of years later, I remember thinking, geez, wouldn't it be cool to be the official doctor of chiropractic for a football team someday? Then last year, one of my patients from Verdon started playing for a new semi-pro football franchise called the Springfield Foxes. Matt was a linebacker for the team. Matt and I became friends on Facebook. One day, while spending time on Facebook, I saw a little sidebar on the right side of the computer screen with the Springfield Foxes logo. It read, "Matt likes the Foxes and Facebook thinks you might like them too." So I clicked the like button and became a Facebook fan of the Foxes. Then during the 2010 NFL season, as a Bucs fan, I lived and died with the ebb and flow of my 10-6 Buccaneers squad that narrowly missed the playoffs. Thus I post frequently on Facebook whether the Bucs are winning or losing. That's when I realized that the owner of the Foxes is also a huge Buccaneers fan. Then in December 2010, out of the blue, I received a Facebook message from him. He wanted to know if I'd be interested in being the team doctor of chiropractic for the 2011 Foxes. Well, of course, I replied. In January 2011, Facebook thought that I might like a group called the Professional Football Chiropractic Society. I clicked on their page, liked them, and followed it to their website. Lo and behold, they were having a seminar in Indianapolis 6 weeks later. In Indianapolis, I joined, becoming an associate member of the PFC. I got to meet several NFL team DCs. In fact, Dr. Miller, the chiropractor for the New England Patriots, my favorite AFC team, even let me wear one of his 3 Super Bowl rings for a few minutes. I practically thought I'd died and gone to heaven. Wow. While at the seminar, I also met Dr. Bob Narson, who makes handcrafted sideline tables for team chiropractors. I knew I had to have one. Since then, I purchased one, complete with both my Austin Family Chiropractic Clinic logo and the Foxes team logo. How sweet is that? She only weighs 39 pounds and she folds up so I can carry her like a suitcase. Oh, and did I mention that I also volunteered my beautiful wife Eugenia, who is a licensed massage therapist, to be the official team massage therapist for the Foxes? Yes, you'll find us both staying busy on the sidelines during Fox's home games this season. Through 3 games, we've worked on many knees, ankles, shoulders, elbows, necks, and backs. We provided chiropractic care, cold laser therapy, cryotherapy, massage therapy, stretching, and taping for the players. I've discovered that Eugenia and I make a great team working on players both before, during, and after the games. Even though we've worked together at Austin Family Chiropractic for 15 years, this is totally different. When we stay busy at the office, the truth is we really don't see much of one another. So I'm really enjoying the two of us taking a tag team approach with our players on the sidelines. As the horn blew to signal halftime of the second home game, player number 6, a defensive back for the Foxes, limped over to the sidelines with his fist in the small of his back. He said, "I'm cramping up really bad. I need you guys to take a look at me." First, I performed a brief history and chiropractic examination. I didn't find any of the vertebrae out of alignment in his lower back. It seemed like a muscular issue to me, so I proceeded to turn him over to my wife for a 10-minute low back massage. Eugenia worked her magic, kneading the deep tissues of his lower spine with her hands and even getting in there deeper with her elbows. When she finished, I sprayed some biofreeze on his low back muscles. He jumped off of her massage table, jogged in place for roughly 10 seconds, and said, "Oh man, I feel good to go now." He grabbed his pads and jersey and headed back to the field as halftime was nearly over. Then the Roscoe Rush, our opponent that evening, kicked off to start the second half. Much to our delight, number 6 was also the kick returner on that play for our Foxes. He fielded the kick, bolted down the left hash marks, and ran all the way down the near sideline into the end zone for a Foxes touchdown. Yes! Woohoo! Is my wife a keeper or what? In closing, I count my blessings that out of 60 DCs in Springfield, this chiropractor from the little town of Verdon, Illinois, gets to work with the Foxes instead, thanks to Facebook and my beloved Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's even more enjoyable that I get to share this wonderful experience with my wife, Eugenia. Yes, being the official chiropractor for a football team is just as awesome as I always thought it would be.